Things have never been this bad, according to a recent poll for Le Figaro. Support for French President Emmanuel Macron has fallen to a record low of 11%. Emmanuel Macron's approval rating is falling sharply again and again, exceeding its record low. Macron has not appeared in public for the past few weeks, only showing up at the Maritime Fair in La Rochelle last week. He has long been trying to avoid the most important issues for France, so as not to anger his compatriots even more and provoke mass protests. According to the poll, Emmanuel Macron has lost popularity, even among his most staunch supporters. Emmanuel Macron's presidency is currently a never-ending series of failures. He is blamed not only for the social and economic crisis in France, but also for the political crisis. Successive governments fall every few months, or even weeks, due to the lack of a majority, and even next year's French budget is at risk, with new parliamentary elections possibly necessary soon. For a week now, there has been a race against time in the National Assembly, and MPs have begun work on the budget. The next few days will likely decide the fate of two budget bills that must be passed by the end of the year. We will find out if the parliament will be dissolved. The left is even demanding the president's resignation, but this is unlikely to happen. Macron himself does not want to resign, although even his political supporters are talking about it more and more boldly, and the president's former media allies are now reluctant to talk about him at all. There are two possible scenarios, either the dissolution of parliament and parliamentary elections or resignation in presidential elections. We know that Emmanuel Macron does not want to resign, so we are in for a rather chaotic end to his term. But his resignation would set an unfortunate precedent, dangerous for the Fifth Republic system. Macron's second term ends in May 2027. Not long ago, Emmanuel Macron suggested that he would like to run for a third term after a 5-year break, which is theoretically possible. But today, the French president is also silent on this subject, and his silence seems to be a new political strategy that will allow him to remain in office until the end of his term. However, it is not certain whether France will be able to withstand this.